Today's horoscope, Pisces February 22nd, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Today's moon encourages you to keep on your toes and pay attention to your priorities. It can be difficult to juggle everything you want to accomplish early today. Try to tame the temptation to pile on more plans and pursuits, as you can feel so optimistic or enthusiastic that you overestimate things. Fortunately, you can experience a wonderful sense of feeling in sync or supported in a relationship today. It's a good day for cooperation and personal appeal, particularly because you are very willing to listen. Later today and tomorrow, you're in great shape for a stronger sense of purpose, especially if you have a buddy to work with or an absorbing project in which to dedicate your energy. We are genuinely in an intense karmic period. 4 months on and off, mighty Mars, the red planet of sex and energy, has ignited your solar house of true love, romance, and fertility. Regardless of whether single or attached, there's been an increased focus on passion, romance, pleasure, and adventure. However, with Mars in a retrograde phase at this time, that energy will be hard to come by and may instead be leading toward friction. If dating, you may be at odds with a lover or find that they vanish from your periphery. If you are a parent, you could also find challenges around one of your children because of this. Luckily, this cycle ends on February 23rd. How can you manage your work and life balance? You might feel overwhelmed because the moon in Sagittarius will oppose Jupiter in Gemini. So much has happened in your personal life and your career path. A recent turn of events led to a rise in individual situations. It could be challenging to focus on advancing in your career path if you have family matters and other personal matters to focus on. However, nobody could be none the wiser because you could be celebrated for your professional accomplishments all the same today. Today's energy encourages you to muse on what you enjoy and what makes you happy. Write down some of your favorite foods, things you like to do, and consider the many ways in which you depend on your body, and your body comes through for you. This is an excellent time to contemplate what we must not take for granted. Your body is your most valuable earthly asset. Are there ways in which you've neglected it? How do you go about honoring it? If there's something you need to address, this day can bring the added boost to your communication skills. Expressiveness is a huge part of this vibration. It can give even the quietest and shyest of people the courage to speak their minds. Don't let anything stand in your way. If there is something to be said, get out there and say it. You will probably find yourself more effective on this day than on any other. While a day after the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment left your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery, the moon leaves today, leaving it empty for the first time since last October. Life won't suddenly become all work and no play. Even with the moon joining Juno in her first full day in your career sector and as it meets up with Venus in your income sector. While this is the early days of an awakening across the income, work and career fronts, the moon's friendly aspect to Mars has given the warrior planet of the cosmos a new sense of resolve and purpose as he moves into his final days in retrograde motion in a playful and creative part of your chart. 3 days before Mars is due to turn direct in your romantic sector, and with the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos already at a standstill, the moon wraps up its monthly visit to an adventurous part of your chart. It was their friendly aspect along with other support that brought together a mix of nostalgia, romance, passion and adventure over the last few days, giving you the confidence to make the most of the doors still open to the past and second chances. Daily Planetary Overview. Today Euro's energy carries a fiery intensity as the moon in Sagittarius forms a tense square with Mercury and Saturn in Pisces. This dynamic can stir up strong emotions and convictions, making it easy to speak out of turn or express yourself in ways that don't quite land as intended. Have you ever had a moment where you felt so passionate about something that you blurted it out without thinking, only to realize later that it may have come across differently than you meant? In moments of tension, taking care of your well-being becomes even more important. The energy of Sagittarius encourages movement, exploration, and fresh air, making it a great time to step outside, stretch your legs, or engage in an activity that invigorates both body and mind. If you have been feeling weighed down by responsibilities, even a short walk or a change of scenery can help you regain clarity. Physical movement is just about fitness is a way to shake off stress, clear mental fog, and regain a sense of balance. Have you ever noticed how much easier it is to think clearly after stepping away from a stressful situation and giving yourself space to breathe? Theta is the kind of mindful action that can make all the difference today. When it comes to your personal goals and ambitions, you may feel a strong desire for recognition or validation. It's natural to want your efforts to be seen and appreciated, but be mindful of how you go about seeking acknowledgement. There is a fine line between confidently showcasing your strengths and unintentionally exaggerating your abilities in an effort to impress. Have you ever been in a situation where someone was trying too hard to prove themselves, and instead of admiration, it created a sense of doubt? Instead of pushing too hard, let your actions speak for themselves. Genuine contributions are always more impactful than forced displays of expertise. Focus on how you can be of real help to others rather than trying to assert dominance in a conversation or situation. The more you listen and understand what others truly need, the more naturally your leadership and wisdom will be recognized. People are drawn to your energy today, and you may find that others look to you for guidance or support. With the right approach, you can easily navigate challenges and smooth over any conflicts that arise. If an issue feels particularly complicated, take a deep breath and trust that you have the ability to handle it with grace. Have you ever noticed that sometimes, the most effective way to resolve a problem isn't to tackle it head-on but to take a step back and approach it from a new angle? This is a day where flexibility and patience will serve you well. It's also an excellent time to explore something new, whether it's a skill, a hobby, or an unexpected opportunity that presents itself. Sagittarius energy thrives on adventure and curiosity, and you may find that stepping outside your usual routine brings surprising rewards. Have you ever tried something on a whim, only to realize later that it was exactly what you needed? That kind of serendipity is in the air today, so allow yourself to embrace spontaneity. Even small changes, like trying a new restaurant, taking a different route home, or engaging in a conversation with someone outside your usual circle, can open doors to fresh inspiration. Financially, today calls for caution and self-awareness. Unexpected challenges may arise, forcing you to take a closer look at your financial habits. This isn't meant to discourage you but rather to help you become more mindful of where your resources are going. Have you ever had a moment where you looked back on a financial decision and wished you had waited just a little longer before acting? Right now, patience will serve you well. Large investments or major purchases may not be the best idea at this moment, as circumstances could shift in ways you don't yet foresee. If financial concerns surface, use this as an opportunity to assess your long-term goals and ensure that your spending habits align with your future vision. Throughout the day, remember that challenges are often opportunities in disguise. If communication feels strained, see it as a chance to refine your approach and become a better listener. If unexpected roadblocks arise, trust that they are guiding you toward a better path. If you feel a strong urge to prove yourself, shift the focus toward making a meaningful impact rather than simply seeking validation. Every experience, no matter how small, is a stepping stone toward growth. By embracing today's energy with an open heart and a flexible mindset, you can turn potential obstacles into valuable lessons, deepen your connections with others, and set yourself up for meaningful success. Approach each interaction with sincerity, take care of your well-being, and remain open to the unexpected gifts that the day may bring. The more you align with this flow, the more you will find that things naturally start falling into place.